I was 8 years old and I started panicking and I really felt like I was going to die. That feeling scared me so much because I was like, what's happening to me?
And 8 years old is so young. How did you know that it was anxiety?
It happened for a while where I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to go anywhere. I just was always like, I feel sick, my stomach hurts. But it was really just all of my emotions being so tense. I hold it all in my stomach. And some people hold it in different places.
We have to have anxiety.
Wait, what?
Anxiety is our body and our mind's normal response to things that we should be afraid of. If we didn't have anxiety, we wouldn't be able to know if something was going to cause us physical pain or psychological pain. I'm Dr. Courtney Tracy, aka The Truth Doctor, and I am joined today with actress and musician Meg Donnelly. Today, we're talking about how to recognize and cope with anxiety.
This is How to Deal. My dad actually studied psychology in college, and eventually he was thinking about it and he was like, wait, I think she might have anxiety. And then I talked to my parents, I went to see a therapist, and it felt really good to know where all of it was stemming from though, and knowing that I could deal with it.
When people are first experiencing mental health issues, including anxiety, they can feel like they're going to be judged or like they're the only one that experiences this. And so what was it like for you to actually reach out for help?
One of the reasons why I actually suffer from anxiety is because I am really bad at expressing my emotions, so I just hold it all in. I'm still nervous talking about it, but I want to help myself, and I feel like talking about it and making it more normalized just makes me feel normal, and hopefully it'll make other people feel normal as well.
And I think another thing that people often struggle with when it comes to mental health is actually receiving the diagnosis that describes what it is that they're experiencing. So have you actually been diagnosed? And if so, what was that experience like for you?
When I was around like 9 or 10, I started going to therapy. My therapist said that I had generalized anxiety disorder. It's almost always irrational. Like I'll have anxiety about having anxiety in public, or I'll wake up and I'm like, I can't go outside today because this might happen. Everyone experiences anxiety when it comes to like, oh, if I don't know if I'm gonna fail this test, or I'm really nervous about this. That's completely normal. But generalized anxiety disorder is when it becomes super irrational and it like prevents you from doing things that you love to do. And that was like, it made me feel a little weird, but at the same time, the therapist was like, there's so many people that have the same thing as you, and it's completely normal. Like you're not out of the ordinary. And also she's like, you're always gonna have to deal with this. Like there's no, cause I'm like, get rid of it, please. Like I wanna know how to get rid of it, and I'm just gonna live a normal life. And she was like, that's not possible. It's just the way your brain's wired, but you can coexist with your anxiety instead of just getting rid of it.
How do you take care of yourself knowing that you have generalized anxiety?
What has helped me is writing all of my thoughts down. It helps me to look at it like physically and even say it out loud. It helps me to hear my thoughts out loud, because when I say them out loud, I'm like, it's not as bad as it seems. Exercise helps a lot too. Even just going on a walk, like just a little walk, or maybe just doing some jumping jacks, like really releases so much tension, because I'm always just like this. And then once you start like loosening it up, it's just incredible.
Sometimes it's good to avoid your anxiety if you have things that you need to do, or it's just too overwhelming in that moment. Other times it can be good to either challenge your anxiety by writing down and seeing, is this actually a realistic thought? Or just sitting with your anxiety and journaling and seeing, what is my anxiety trying to tell me right now? How do you sort of deal with the fact that you are going to have anxiety ongoing, but how do you process that it's something that's likely going to stick with you?
You just have to learn how to exist with your anxiety, and when you have like just letting thoughts come through. Sometimes I have like crazy intrusive thoughts, and instead of being scared by them, just be like, all right, this is happening. I'm gonna let it happen. Like we're gonna go through this, and then after like we get done with it, everything's gonna be fine.
Well, thank you so much, Meg, for coming on and for sharing all of the information about when you first experienced anxiety, what it was like for you, and sharing tips and tools to help people figure out how to deal with their anxiety. You are absolutely helping to reduce the stigma. So thank you so much.
It was an honor to talk to you, and I'm so happy to talk about it anytime.
Anxiety is normal. Abnormal things happen to you that made you experience abnormal levels of anxiety. Remember, you are normal and strong enough to overcome this. My name is Dr. Courtney Tracy. You know me on the internet as The Truth Doctor, and you can find me on Instagram and TikTok. Please remember to subscribe to Pop Sugar for more videos like this one, and thanks for watching.